Welcome back, everybody, to This Is My Bourbon podcast. I am your host, Perry, and with me, as he always is, it's Kyle, the corking off guy.
Yeah. Woo!
Ooh, that was a fun little cork off.
That was pretty sweet.
That was pretty good, man. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
We're recording this live for Patreon. At
We
the
are.
moment on patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. So if you want to get this a little bit early, and also, well, I mean, live while it happens, and also early too. Patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. It's good stuff. It's a good time. But yeah, we kick off every episode with a segment known as Flying Blind, where one of us blinds the other with a pour, and Kyle's blinding me with something.
I am. And
it's here.
It is right bourbon. So I gave that away on this bourbon podcast, but it's a bourbon. So let me know what you get on this guy.
Milk chocolate up front.
Okay. You've been kind of on a chocolate train recently, Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. I don't either.
Very
I respect it, though. I can smell it, though. It's like that synthetic Willy Wonka style
milk chocolate. It is 100% Hershey's milk chocolate.
Yeah. No.
Honeysuckle.
Sure.
Fresh baked bread, too.
Okay. Yeah.
This is gonna sound weird, but I get just like a hint of vegetables.
All right, sure.
On there,
green vegetables. I'm assuming, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Like specifically zucchini.
Okay.
So maybe zucchini bread is where I'm going with that.
That's interesting. I also got a weird note now that you mention it. Tony Chachere's. So I'm getting like that celery seed and like spice. So that's fun. Thanks for infiltrating my brain.
You're welcome. It's a really fun, different, and interesting nose. Like, I love this right out of the gate. It's just
it's a wild one.
So out of left field.
Now, are you getting any fruit? I may be trying to convince myself because I know what it is, but are you getting any fruitiness?
Maybe like a hint of cantaloupe.
Okay. All right.
Not a whole lot, but I think it's there. But it's layered underneath a lot of other things.
Yeah, there's a lot of like aggressive barley notes that are kind of covering everything up.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
Okay.
You want to try it?
I would love to.
He is big guy. Wee.
Whew. Oh. That's hot.
Yeah, it is.
A little hot, a little ethanol.
Punch E. But this is where I get the fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting like the Luden's cough drop cherries.
Yes.
In this. A little cooling sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the barrel starts to come through.
Yeah.
As well. Those real like gravy tannic notes starting to.
You said gravy?
Grapey.
Oh, I heard light gravy tannins. Like, okay, hell yeah. I can dig that.
I dig this for how weird it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a loudmouth for sure.
Mm-hmm. Second sip is not as like hot and ethanol forward. It's cooled down.
It is
a
for me
bit.
still.
Is it?
But yeah, it is. But it's not as hot. It's still hot though. And I'm getting more of the minty sensation.
Yeah.
Which is weird. So based on peek behind the curtain from Patreon period, do you have any guesses?
Is this another barrel proof Buffalo Trace product?
Not quite.
Chance?
Not quite.
Okay.
But you're warm. So where would you go? Context clues. Okay, context clues. Where would you go? Think about it.
I mean, I wanted to go Barton. Is it a 1792 foolproof?
There it is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to. Whoa! I think I broke my chair. Yo, what up?
We're back. Kyle's okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
1792 foolproof. Yeah, that's what it was.
It's really good.
All right. It is. It's spicy and hot, just like I remember it.
Yeah. And this isn't a pick or anything. This is it's just
batch. Regular ass. Yeah. Let me see if I can read.
Batched?
I mean, they have to be, right?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know why they would sell single barrels of these,
Looks like this is from 2022 as well.
Okay.
So I say as well because for Patreon, we had a 2022 single barrel of something.
Yeah.
So
sign up. Try side by side in just a second behind the panel.
So again, sign up for the Patreon if you want to know what it was specifically. It is a 2022 single barrel.
Something.
Sazerac adjacent. Figure it out.
Kyle, what have you been drinking recently?
Oh my goodness. Lots of interesting and weird stuff, actually.
We had some interesting and weird stuff yesterday.
Yeah, I provided solely weird pours yesterday when we hung out.
We could do like a joint one for a second because like some of that stuff I kind of want to talk about just here as a means to avoid some of the why haven't they reviewed this conversation, because there's some stuff where it's like I don't want to review it purely out of like it wouldn't entirely be. I mean, not that I want to do only positive reviews, right? Because we've done plenty of negative ones, but there's some things that just would be like, it would be so bad. It would be.
It's a heartbreaker. There are a couple of these that are just absolute heartbreakers for me. Which I guess I would lead it off with that new riff duet with Rheingeist. That is the biggest heartbreaker for me right now. And
I agree. I completely agree.
I think eventually maybe it could get to okay if it gets enough air in it, but man, it is tough. That is a tough sip. Let's see. What else did I force you guys to suffer through?
We had what was it called? Turbies?
Oh yeah, we had Turbies. Which is a Kentucky bourbon finished in cherry wood staves. And it was a cask strength. It tasted like cherry wood for sure. And if that was the goal, they nailed it. You know what I mean?
They did. And infamously on the show, one of the earliest frustrating or bad reviews that I did was with Curtis, and he was so excited about this bottle, and I was like, I don't know anything about this, didn't even know about the background on it or anything. but it was the Woodford Cherry Wood Smoked Barley, and
Uh,
horrendously bad,
oof.
horrendously bad. I still have the rest of that bottle somewhere in here.
Ah,
Like it's stashed away in a box or at the bottom of my last I remembered it like being organized, it was at the bottom of my cabinet. But right now I think it's just in a box. And I'm in no
okay.
rush to put it anywhere. Um,
Sure.
but um that's what the Turbies reminded me of. And I
Mm,
don't know if
hmm.
that's what if that is their main flavor profile, if that is their core product,
It
but
is. Yeah. It's like a flagship actually for them. So,
okay.
yeah.
Um
For now, of course, because
yeah.
so they're still young. I think they've only been distilling for like 2 years, 3 years max.
Yeah.
So
Well, what
that's
was the
something to
other
keep in
thing that
mind.
what was the other thing that you brought that was
The final thing that I brought that was actually like okay, um, was the wild cask bourbon.
yeah. And I was more
Um,
positive on it than you all were.
yeah, I think you liked it more than I did. But I have an issue with 5 year BBC wheated bourbon and 6 year high wheat wheated bourbon from uh,
Yeah.
BBC. So that's my issue with it, especially when it drowns out 8 year Jim Beam and 8 year Four Roses.
Yeah.
Um,
And there was some discussion too. I mean, this is off topic about like the quality of the whiskey itself. But there was some discussion too about like whether or not they should have even put the fact that there was Four Roses whiskey in there at all. I don't
yeah,
know the ins and outs of those kinds of discussions, but it's very interesting that they were able to get away with that in any capacity.
yeah. My only assumption is that they're partners with the university,
Yeah.
um, and they have helped sponsor this because they will be beneficiaries of this eventually. With the program, they're trying to develop distillers of the future. So, who would benefit more than those Kentucky distilleries? So, I would assume they're willing to put in a little bit
100%.
for that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Um, yeah, I mean there was another bottle that you brought that I thought was quite good
good. Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Taylor Barrel Proof.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Let's talk about that because that's actually nice
yeah.
and worthwhile.
Yeah.
Um, so, Chad, um, my daily bourbon, has like 4 bottles of the same exact uh barrel proof.
Same
And I ended
batch,
up
same proof, same
same batch, same proof,
everything,
same
right? And he
everything.
just
So
like happened to wind up with it somehow.
yeah, he like making trades and doing deals, wheeling and dealing. He's like, yeah, I'll do that for that. And then uh next thing he knows, he ended up with a bunch of the same one. Well, I also ended up with one of the same ones, and I was like, okay, we got to fix this. Luckily, our friend Andy had a different
Yes.
one, and he
Yeah.
said, guess what? I just ended up with 2 of the same as well, but they're different. So he ended up with 2 of the 127.4s. Uh, Chad had like 4 of the 127.3s or whatever. So it was like, let's make a deal. I'll trade you, Andy. At the very least, we can all try these like together. So
Right.
it seemed like a worthwhile trade. We made the trade. And that's how we ended up with cracking this. And very good. Very good
We
bottle.
need to get Andy down to the speakeasy sometime.
I agree. I
I
agree.
think he would have a great time with
He would
it.
love that.
Yeah.
I'm down for it.
So I bought a bottle um this week, and we cracked it yesterday. And it was a bottle that I had in the back of my head as being one of my I'm getting choked up, I'm sorry. One of my all-time faves. Beautiful. And this is of no fault to the person that I bought it from. I know that they're listening, and I promise you this is not your fault. I think it's the fault of the people who bought this barrel or the people that they bought this barrel from, and they might have been trying to make quota or they might have been trying to meet demand with the amount of stores that they have. I'm not even going to show what the bottle is. But longtime listeners of the show know that a couple years back, I bought multiples of a bottle. What was that sad cork pop I just heard?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I should have muted myself before I gave you that sadness.
But I bought so many of these bottles, and every single one of them were on the exact same wavelength. Every single one of them tasted perfectly the same. I shared them at a meetup that we did through the podcast. I made a whole thing out of a pairing with this bottle. And I was like, you should go buy this bottle. Like, I think it's worth your time. And so I bought this bottle off of one of the people who likely bought it on my recommendation. And here we are, like, I don't know, 2 years, 3 years after this happened. And this is clearly not the same bourbon. Like, just not even close to it. And for all the reasons that I said before, I think that they were trying to meet demand. And I don't mean like people were clamoring for it. I think that they were just trying to make the money that they saw in, like, oh, these people haven't put out actual Kentucky bourbon yet. Or, you know, this is a great way for us to, because also there were 2 different versions of this pick, right? There was a 1 and a 2. And 1 was the one that I bought a bunch of. Now, I will say I've had a pour of this today, and it's opened up since we cracked it yesterday, and it's gotten better. But it's still not what it was when I first got it. I'm just, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I'm just very frustrated with it. And again, it's not the fault of the person that I bought it from. I want to make that abundantly clear.
Well,
it is just so, I feel like somewhat responsible that I told people to go and like buy this pick, and at some point it didn't live up to expectations. Like whether they cracked it or shared it or whatever. And then they, you know, were like, I don't get the hype, you know?
Sure.
You know, the other thing I wish we had done yesterday too is I should have gotten Chad to proof this. Because I am not even entirely sure that this is the same proof that it says on the bottle.
Yeah, we can't show that bottle.
No. So anyway, like I said, I don't know where I'm going with this other than just like airing my own little grievance here of frustration. And it's just, but I will say on the back end of that, I got a whole bunch. Oh, the box is over there. I got a whole bunch of great samples that I can't wait to get into.
Heck yeah.
One of which is a 17-year bullet pick that was a Four Roses source. Not the one that we finished yesterday.
No, that was something else.
It was killer. It was killer.
Yeah.
But this one's different.
Tastes like a better version of that.
Might be.
Maybe. Allegedly. I don't know.
Yeah. Who's to say?
I don't know.
All right, folks. Review time. Sorry for all the complaining during what we've been drinking recently. But
yeah. Hey, at least it finished on a high note, kind of, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. It was a note. That's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, we're reviewing this week the Peerless 10-year-old double oaked Kentucky Straight
Henry
Bourbon.
Kraver, Old Reserve.
Who the heck is Henry Kraver?
Henry Kraver is the OG owner of Peerless, I believe. They released it on his birthday, which was April 22nd. I'm like 99% sure. This is the first batch. So they will have multiple batches. The next batch is next year, of course. Allegedly, there's also going to be a 10-year rye, allegedly, at some point. Pumped about that. Other things about Peerless, I guess we should talk about. Sweet mash only. So consistently, they're cleaning their systems. Consistently, they're creating brand new mash, fermenting fresh grain, the whole 9 yards. So very aggressively craft on purpose. Let's see. Their proof for this is 117.6. And again, this is batch one of our 10-year Peerless sweet mash bourbon. They don't tell us the mash bill for this one. I don't think they've ever disclosed a mash bill, just in general. They do have a high rye because it's out there, but who cares?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
What's the price point on this?
This is a $195 bottle, which going back to high rye, I saw high rye for $134 and it's non-age stated. So
okay,
10-year for $195. You're playing in the Michter's ballpark of age stated bourbon, price wise. So is the 10-year finished?
We were
Sorry,
reading the same thing. No, it's okay. It's double oaked.
It doesn't say it is.
I thought it was. I'm sorry. I kept saying that. I apologize.
According to Peerless, they have not said it is, but what do you think?
Sure does
what
look
do
like
you
it.
think?
It looks awfully
lower
dark.
entry proof. I think like about 108. So we are well above that. So there is potential for it all being like high mid floors and it all being very concentrated stuff. I think it's double oaked. I think at least part of it's double oaked.
So here's the thing about double oaking that is kind of like the industry's deep, dark secret.
Mm-hmm.
And also the one that is becoming a bit more, a bit less secret these days. They don't necessarily have to tell you that it's double oaked. It's to their benefit in some cases that they do, because it is a gimmick. There are certain distilleries, and I'm not going to name them because they don't make it well known that they do this. But they will age their bourbons, their whiskeys, for a couple of years in the original cask, and then rebarrel them into a secondary cask, which is a new charred oak barrel as well.
And that part is
So
important.
yes, it's
Yeah.
still technically Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, but also does technically make it double oaked. The thing
Yeah.
about it, though, is that it falls under that weird umbrella of technicality to where they don't have to disclose it, I guess,
Yeah.
but also like I don't know. What is your mindset on that, Kyle? Cuz like there's a part of me that goes I don't know if I really care if they do or don't, but at the same time like there's the transparency side where I'm like, wouldn't it be great if we just knew so that we weren't questioning
No, I
when
don't
we
I don't
had
mind.
okay.
Because there's so many incidents of leaky barrels that are forced to be re-barreled, uh, or else you're losing thousands of dollars, right? So
Sure. Sure.
I think for a uh, business and maintenance side of things, it's very important for the upkeep of those of your margins. So it's important regardless. Um, And Thrasher's asking high mid floors at Peerless. Think there's only one building there. Well, yeah, there's only that one building in house, but I don't think they're storing all of their barrels in one location.
No, I don't think so either.
I think they're
Yeah.
shipping out and storing in multiple locations. That's my guess and my theory
Yeah.
and assumption. But
Now on the flip side of this, and we will get to actually tasting it in a second. I apologize, but I think it's important to get some of this out of the way too, when you're talking about like the industry side of things, because, um, at least if you're not getting this from someplace, you may as well be getting it from us because we've heard it. We're going to be as transparent as we can, and we will be a little bit cagey in some places because, we're not about to get a, a lawsuit or anything against us for slander or whatever.
oh, sure.
But Buffalo Trace makes it fairly well known that they will take bourbons from multiple casks and fill them in one for the remainder of their aging process. You will hear this on tours if you go to the distillery. I don't know what the legal restrictions are on that. I guess if they're doing it, it still falls under the Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey thing, as long as it's, the same mash bill and whatnot.
You're regaging. And I even mash bill
Okay.
doesn't necessarily matter, right?
I guess you're right. Yeah.
If you're blending spirit types, then it matters, but mash
Sure.
bill, not necessarily a big deal.
Fair.
Yeah. I think Chad on It's Bourbon Night did a whole episode on like myth busting, like big things about a year
maybe
ago.
That's where I learned that from.
So go peep that episode. I think it's
I'll
like
try to put it in the description below.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty important like nerd video for all you weirdos that want to know like the ins and outs.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite videos. I love nerding out to that kind of stuff.
Oh, me too.
So.
Me too. I think it's if you are at this level of listening to a bourbon podcast or you're watching bourbon videos, at some point you've gone, well, I wonder what this is about or whatever.
Yep.
Makes sense, So anyway,
for sure.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's dive into the nose here.
Dive on in.
Tobacco and cherry cola up front for me.
For sure. For sure. I get a little bit of that meaty, like mead honey, fermented honey thing going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
As well as oak. Like just like
100%.
really heavy wood notes.
Yep.
I feel like I'm in an old uh dusty building. Uh yeah. Um and the crazy thing that I get out of this too, and it might be due to the sweet mashing process, I still get a little bit of grain, like in a good way. Not in
I
like a
agree.
negative, like, oh, it smells young, grainy. No, it smells like it's on the floor and it's been sitting on that wood floor for decades, and you can
Yeah.
like it's kind of blended in with that. But cherry cola for sure is kind of the leading note with the tobacco.
I get this one solid note that's kind of like a bunch of things combined.
Mm-hmm.
And it just is like square in the middle of everything, and it's like a s'mores.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like it's just like everything's kind of clumped in one
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
But it's hard to discern, but it really does have that very like marshmallowy graham cracker melted Hershey's milk chocolate. I don't know why I keep coming back to that
Dude,
note.
he's
But...
all over the chocolate right now. Willy Wonka himself. That's what this episode's called. It's the Willy Wonka episode. That's awesome.
This is my world of pure imagination.
Yeah. Get your top hat, dude.
On the episode card, I'm gonna Photoshop a little Willy Wonka hat onto my Funko Pop.
Yeah. I love it. That'll be perfect.
No, this nose is great, man.
It's awesome.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I will admit, we have not given enough time to Peerless on this show. Like it's something that I have just. I'll be very honest. It's the price point. Like
for sure.
I've had a very hard time coming at it because it is expensive. Usually I am not able to afford it. I appreciate Kyle for bringing this one to the table very, very much. And especially with this being one of their LEs too. It's not that I have disliked Peerless by any means. I think that every time I've had Peerless, I've been like, I need to talk about them more. I need to get them on the show. I need to feature them more. Here we are 433 episodes in, and I'm still going, we got to do more with them. Yeah, but the fact that, we're featuring a 10-year anniversary release. What are we going to do? We're going to go back and, talk about some of their their core products eventually.
Yeah. Now we're going to backstep the whole way.
Yeah, we might have to. But anyway, all right. Cheers.
Cheers, folks.
Let's drink. I get that like grainy thing that you were talking about.
Yes.
Too. Not in a bad way. But it's almost like eating an oat cereal where it's just like part of the DNA of it. Even if it's sugar coated, it's still inherently like an oat, like a Cheerio.
Yep.
You can guss it up all you want, but it's still mashed up oats. But in this case though, the refinement is that, we're speculating on the actual aging process, whether it is high floor barrels or double oaking or whatever. We don't really know.
Don't know.
But there's something that feels so artful about this aging, that feels impossible to ignore. It's a spectacular view into what was happening 10 years ago at a craft level, that even when you look at places like New Riff and Wilderness Trail, they're 10-year-old products. I don't think are this good.
So, yeah.
Well, maybe New Riff, but
I think New Riff has the capabilities. Yeah, I don't know.
But
and
Wilderness Trail is questionable.
Yeah, and that's a better comparison one with them both being sweet mash bourbons.
Yeah,
and you can see the difference in the aging and blending process. This just is so, like you said, artfully done. I feel like there's enough restraint in the heavy oak within this blend where they didn't go overkill. Some people would find this over oaked. But for me, I find the restraint to be right on that cusp, where they're like, here's a little bit more fruitiness, here's a little bit of that like fun grainy weirdness, and here's a little bit of that like unique backbone that reminds you that this is Peerless. I think that's important. Very, very good. Unique palette for sure.
All right, here's my one issue.
Give it to me.
Not a whole lot going on with the finish.
It does fall a bit flat.
Yeah, I think it's a little short. I don't think it really goes anywhere. I think it kind of hits like caramel oak vanilla, hints of chocolate, and then it just kind of like it just kind of dissipates into ethanol. Maybe a little bit of red fruit. But it doesn't particularly go super long. I don't know. Am I off? Am I crazy?
I think slightly off. I don't think you're that far off though. I do think ethanol carries the finish, which is odd. But
fair.
I also
That's
think
fair.
I think the drying oak is what's allowing that to happen. And that's kind of what sits with me. So I see the high note of the ethanol run through, but I still feel like the dryness on my tongue of the wood, that is the finish, which carries some of those weird dark chocolates and cherries. And
I see what you're saying.
So I think it's slightly disjointed for sure.
Yeah.
I think short, not necessarily, but definitely disjointed.
Yeah, I will agree with you. And I appreciate your insight.
Thank you, sir.
Kyle, I appreciate you.
Perry, I appreciate you.
And folks, that was our moment of wholeness. Wholesomeness.
Wholeness.
That was our moment of whole this week.
That was our whole moment.
That was our moment of wholeness.
Oh, I like that. Send in your next hole for us to get this with. Or whatever you would want. I don't know.
Do it on next week's barrel ring.
Yeah. Ring in your
moment of hole.
Can you send pictures?
Do you hear that, folks? It's it's the moment of hole.
The ring of truth. Just a bunch of holes.
Okay. Well,
I feel good about this.
I feel great about this. Peerless. Sorry. Um,
You ready to rate this hoe?
I would love to. Nose, palette, finish, and price is our review system. Each category is out of 5, and the final score is out of 20. Kyle, what do you think about the nose here?
I love it. It's so weird, and unique and exciting and inviting. I gave it a 4. I think it's great.
I also gave it a 4. It was a very, very solid 4. I try not to get too like existential with these kinds of releases, but even talking about it from a an LE or a an anniversary release, I think that is the first. In most cases, it would be the first interaction that you have with it.
For sure.
And I think it's really solid. I think that, $195 is a lot of money. And like off jump, it would feel like, if that's your first experience, you go, yeah, I feel like I got my money's worth, I mean, it's a pretty solid introduction to it. So I'm also a 4.
Yeah.
Palette, I think, is also a 4 too.
That's what I had.
Yeah.
That's what I had. It's the same experience. It takes you down a roller coaster of like Flavor Town. It gets really Guy Fieri in your mouth. It's very fun and unique and exciting.
And donkey sauce.
And donkey sauce. You get donkey sauce down the throat, and it sends you down to Flavor Town, and you take like a 2 to 3 week stay there. Beautiful.
Words that nobody has ever said.
Allegedly.
True. Finish. I know I was slightly more critical of it, but I think the disjointedness of it, as we kind of came to the conclusion on, is where it is landing for me.
Yeah.
I don't dislike what is happening. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Nice. That's what I had written down.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is absolutely obnoxious. We're clairvoyant right now. We're locked in.
This happens the longer you have a co-host. It just, it is what it is. I enjoy it. It definitely does that thing that I harp on from time to time of like, it makes me want to go back for another drink. It's definitely not like a negative experience at all. Finish is one of those categories where it's for the people like us where like we're really thinking about it. Like unless a finish is purely astringent and infinitely unenjoyable, you're not going to notice a finish that much. So this category is for the people who are listening to this podcast and for us. And so we are hyper fixated on a whiskey, and a 100% is something that we are going to we're going to take into account.
Man.
Now, moving into price, again, $195 is a lot. And it's a lot for a 10-year-old bourbon.
Yep.
It's still good. Like, I can't deny that it's good. But there is a part of me that has this, like, I would have to maybe try this before I would buy it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, and I understand if that's how people feel. Or watch 4 reviews and make sure I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I get that for sure.
So where are you landing on the price here?
2.5.
Yeah, I was like
bang on the middle. Yeah. So I think we're on the similar wavelength.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like I wouldn't jump out of my seat for it. And I feel the same way about Michter's 10, right? Even though it can be great, at 195, $200, I'm not jumping out of my seat for it.
No.
Do I want one? Yeah. Would I buy one?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Am I excited about it? Yeah. Do I kind of hate that it's $200? Yes.
That's the part of it. Where you're like,
yes.
I wish that I could have 2 of these for half the price.
Right. Yeah. And of course, that's a natural reaction to that. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
It is exactly what it is. So let me do my mental gymnastics.
So you got 14 and a half and I got 14.
Okay, there we go. Easy enough.
Yeah.
Yep. I still think this is something that, I think the core of it is going to be very expensive for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's expensive for me, like personally.
Yep.
I would have a really hard time picking this up just on the price point. I think it's great though. Like,
yes,
just really, really good. Based on the price, I don't know if I can just outright say it's a recommend. But if you have the opportunity to try it, do so, then make your assessment based on your own personal experience with it.
Yep.
But it's a really solid release from Peerless. I mean, this is just, excellent. Y'all killed it. So.
If your local bar has one, go give it a shot. Go check it out. I think that's the best option. At the very least, you get to experience it, and it's a fun one-off experience regardless. I think it's worth at least that for anyone out there to at least try it and try some. It sounds corny, but pun intended. But like trying a piece of history, like modern day history of a brand that made it through a period that maybe they couldn't have if they didn't play their cards right. They maybe wouldn't have made it to this point. And now they're part of like a movement of craft guys that are doing like double digit age statement whiskey, which is 100%. So exciting. That was the thing that I never thought some of these guys were going to be able to get to. And now we're seeing it, and it's just super cool, super exciting. Congratulations to Peerless for being able to release this. Shout out. This is sick. Two thumbs up. And also shout out to Andy. Andy picked this up for me too. So that's my dog.
Andy's our new our new point of reference on this show of the regular guy.
Just a regular guy.
He's just a dude.
Yeah.
Next segment of the show, barrel rings, which you can participate in by sending a voicemail or a text message to 859-428-8253. We just have an update on last week's barrel rings where I didn't know who sent in the one text. And it was Tully Weeds.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. That was it. All he sent me was just Tully. And I was like, oh, hey there.
Yeah. Hello.
And that was our correspondence for barrel rings this week.
That's funny.
So that was barrel rings.
Hey.
Anyway, high proof hot takes is the next segment of this show.
All right. Yeah.
Where we rip a new one for things that have been bugging us, and we got to get it off of our chest. Things that suck, that we don't like, and you need to hear about it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Kyle,
Let's do it.
what's bothering you?
I think it's time for everyone to move on from short age, short finish whiskeys. We've got to stop with the 4-year bourbons finished for 3 months in a Kelvin Char 4. It's not good. Please stop. Figure it out. Let's get clean. Let's figure out how to make it not suck. We're past that. We're past the pandemic. We have the resources. That's my complaint.
Do we?
Oh yeah, we do.
Do we though?
The stuff's out there, dude.
Yeah.
No need for it. And all of that stuff was like $60+ right during the pandemic. No need. Do not need that. So
no.
Unless you're putting it out for $25-$30, don't need it. Don't need it. Don't want it.
I don't know why, but I've been really annoyed by fast fashion recently.
Fast fashion.
Just
Is that like the...
Go ahead. What was your question?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Just like the quick turnaround on like fashion fads of like, oh, there's popular trends in culture, so we're going to hyperfixate on that. We're going to make t-shirts about it. We're going to make as much like merch and whatever. And it's so bad for resources. It's so bad for the environment. It's so bad for it's good for people who are trying to make money quickly, but it's so bad for like people who are susceptible to those fads anyway. But like we should be past it at this point. Like, do we really need more shirts that say 6-7 on them? You know what I mean?
Yes. Give me more 6-7. In fact, I want to see 250th 6-7-year-old barrels come out from Heaven Hill. I want them to do it. I want them to lean into it and really give it like the good old college try of let's do memes for the 250th. That'd be pretty sweet. Maybe even like a 6-7 420 69 situation. Maybe they could find a way to do that, you know, make a series out of it. Could be good if you ask me. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah. But no, I agree. I agree with your take. All right.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for just completely reversing there. That was great. Tips and bits, things that we have been watching, reading, listening to, playing, enjoying, that we also want to recommend to you because we think that it's going to elevate your meager little existence here, you worm, you peon, you
wow. All right,
you little thing. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, okay.
I love you. Right. Kyle, what do you have to recommend to people this week?
I guess to be nice to your friends and the people who watch you. That's how I would start off. Next would be
I gotta put them in their place sometimes, okay?
Oh wow, yeah, I like that. I think I am so sorry, everyone. That was too much.
Wow, the entire Patreon just collapsed on itself.
Dang, not on this episode.
How did I get negative views?
Just a bunch of thumbs downs, dude, everywhere. I've got something for you. There's a weird band called Villanova. They put out
what was the name?
Album Villanova or Villanova. I don't know how to say it.
Okay, gotcha. I thought you were saying it with an accent at first, like to make fun of it. It sounded very
Villanova. Yeah.
Well, okay, or Italian. That's funny too.
Basically the same.
Yeah. Take your pick.
Yeah. Hey, if you're a listener and you're either of those, I'm sorry.
No.
But yeah, the album's called Hit It. It's heavy and then it's also soft and it's like weird and funky and
nice.
Sick. So go jam it. Go hang out. It's cool. It's weird.
Cool.
It's fun.
We watched the new Super Mario Bros. Movie tonight.
Oh,
Super Mario Galaxy movie. And I had a lot of fun with it. It's stupid, but it's just, nostalgia bait. And yeah, I loved the first one because it's just full on like shut your brain off for an hour and a half kind of movie. And this one was basically the same. Like, I'm not even asking for it to be revolutionary. I had a moment in the middle of it where I was like, if they cranked out one of these every 2 years and or like a show with this kind of like energy and format or whatever, I'd be perfectly happy. Like, I would just lock in. I love Mario. I mean, I love Nintendo properties anyway. Like, it's just so for me that and was it a perfect movie? No, absolutely not. Like, there were moments where I was like, what are they doing? Like, this is dumb. But it's not even like that kind of criticism, for it doesn't matter, it's a movie you're going to watch with your kids. It's fun and it makes you want to like replay the original Super Mario Brothers too, or go and play Super Mario Galaxy because like, I mean, that's the core premise of the movie too.
Yeah, man.
But it's just fun. I'm excited to see where it goes next and to keep playing Mario games. My biggest criticism though, how have they not just put out like a 2D side-scrolling Mario game in conjunction with these movies?
Yeah, I think you should.
I don't get it. Like, even if you put it out in as like, a recreation of the movie.
Yeah.
I feel like it's just easy. It would just, you put it out for $6 on the Switch, or even, and I think this is the issue I have with Nintendo, that they don't think retroactively towards their older consoles. Like, how much fun would it be to do a limited run of like Game Boy Advance, where you just have a $10 cartridge and it's the movie but in game form, and you just play through eight worlds and 4 levels per world, and it's just replaying the movie, but you got to fight, just that. Like, it feels like it's a no-brainer, but they just are like, it's that scene from Toy Story 2 where Andy's like, I don't want to play with you anymore, and he drops Woody down. But it's like every time that Nintendo moves on to a new console, they do that with the one that was, 6 months out of date. Like, I just don't get it. But anyway, Super Mario Galaxy movie is good. So anyway, cool. That does it for this week's episode. Kyle, where can people find you on social media?
Oh, you can find me on social media at
No, I love it. Keep going. Come on.
Oh, you can find me on social media at Corky Golf on Instagram and Facebook, or not on Facebook. Jeez, Instagram and YouTube and maybe TikTok again. We'll see. I don't know. who cares? Cork off with me in public, in private. I just put out a video today, randomly instead of on Saturday. So today, as in Friday, come hang out. I got a business strike actually on Instagram for that. They said, you don't look like you can't, you're putting out too much. Basically, they said that I put out too much content at too quick of a rate, and now I'm suspicious. Which I feel like one episode a week is not that fast.
That's not how that works.
So then I tried to repeal it or whatever, and they rejected that too. And they're like, no, you're not real.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, sure. So I'm not real.
You just send them a full body, like a mirror shot of you filming, and you're like, do you think this could be AI?
Yeah. Who else is this? It's me. Whatever. Who cares? I'm not real.
Yeah.
Where can people find you, Perry?
Well, you can find the show at My Bourbon Pod on all social media channels. I am also personally, Steve said one a week.
Yeah. Right. That's too much.
Yeah. How dare you? You can also find me personally at pritter1792. If you want to support the show, though, you can head over to patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast for as little as $1 a month. Or be a free subscriber over there too. You can do that. I mean, you don't really get a whole lot, other than every now and then I check in and I'm like, hello, thanks for saying that you like what we're doing, but you just kind of want to get an update every now and then. If you want to, transfer your subscription as a free subscriber over to being a paid one, you can do so. There's links over there. We'd really love to see you there, but we appreciate you being here nonetheless. Thanks, everybody. It's that kind of thing.
And this week specifically was a really great week because we got to do a Patreon only stream that you're watching the remnants of. And it was a really great time. We had tons of interaction here. We talk to you. We hang out with you. You get to ask questions. It's a great time. Just go that extra mile. Bump it up from free tier. Hang out with us, dude. It's a great time. There you go. Patreon.com/
My Bourbon Podcast.
Thank you. I'll figure it out eventually. I'm working on it.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
But yeah.
But also, if you want bonus content every week starting on Mondays, it's the $5 and up tier. There's also other tiers over there where you get stuff like access to hangouts, live streams just for those tiers, shirts, samples, stuff like that I know I need to get better at. I'm very sorry. We're going to work on it.
We'll figure it out.
I apologize. We're going to make it happen. But again, patreon.com/mybourbonpodcast. If you have questions or comments that you would like to send to our email, it's thisismybourbonshop@gmail.com. The shop in there is actually named for the merchant apparel store over at bourbonshop.threadless.com. Get you a hat, get you a shirt, get you a skateboard, get you a sticker with logos, some things that say stuff about bourbon on it,
Yeah, stuff and
I
things.
do all the designs. Stuff and things. Get you some stuff and things. bourbonshop.threadless.com.
It's not Thanksgiving, but you might need some stuff and things.
Sometimes I look down at myself in the monitor with my hair pulled back, and I go, is that Steven Seagal?
Well, you got to start playing really bad jazz riffs. Or is it blues riffs? I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
We
also have the barrel the barrel rings for Steve. Who's called him Steve in the last 20 years? He insists you call him Steven and maybe Mr. Seagal. At times it's you need to call me Steven Seagal.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Steven's on set. Please refer to him by his full name. Steven
Don't
Seagal,
call him the Seagal. He'll quit. He will quit.
God forbid you call him the Seagull. Have the barrel ring segment to drop us a voicemail, hit us up with a text message, 859-428-8253. From your mobile device, it's just a thing that you can do. We'd love to hear from you. We'll read out your message, listen to your voicemail here on the show. We appreciate it. Get in contact with us. You'll be a part of the show, basically. You can also send stuff to our P.O. Box. P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky, 40522. You got samples you want us to try? You got a bottle you want us to try? You got non-perishable food items that you want us to pair with whiskey? We would love to see that over there. Once again, while the postal service is still functioning and, in operation, P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky, 40522. And then last but not least, leave us a 5-star rating and review on your podcast app of choice. The one that I check the most is the Apple Podcast app. We might have exhausted everybody who listens on the Apple Podcast app at this point, but I will always say it because that's the thing you got to do. Anyway, it pushes us up in the algorithm and helps us out a whole bunch. And we love you because that's how it goes. Because we appreciate everything that you do for us. Next week, I don't know yet. We're going to figure it out in the next couple of days. But before that, we just want to say thank you for all that you do for us. Tell your friends about the show. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Hit the bell notification. And Kyle, thank you.
Oh, thank you. What a great time.
What a wonderful, wholesome whole time.
What a whole time. I felt so wholeness. Yeah. God bless the USA. God bless this wholeness. And God bless This Is My Bourbon Podcast.
And with that, I'm Perry.
And I'm Kyle.
And this is my Bourbon Podcast.
Stay wet.
God bless this bourbon. I'm gonna make a sign, like the really cheesy mom signs that are like, God bless this mess.
Oh, God bless this mess. Yes.
God bless this Bourbon Podcast.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, bye.
See ya.